Hayden, I am very excited to see this video game.
Yeah, you are, Adam?
I am.
That's a change for you.
Oh, man. Yeah, usually I hate video games, but Resident Evil has a soft spot in my heart, and Resident Evil 2 specifically. So I didn't even play the demo. This is the first time I'm seeing this game. Please give me the breakdown.
So we're a little further than the demo, actually. So we are playing as Leon right now.
Leon S. Kennedy.
And I guess we should just make sure everybody knows. This is Resident Evil 2. This is the remake, which is coming out this week.
Is it officially listed as like Resident Evil 2 2019?
I think so. I'm not really sure how they're doing the branding on this. I think they're just calling it Resident Evil 2, period.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no period,
well, period?
obviously.
Oh.
But, so yeah, we were checking out Resident Evil 2. They have changed some stuff in terms of how the story works. Resident Evil 2, if you never played it, there was a split, or there still is a split campaign. You play as Leon in one campaign, and you play as Claire in another campaign.
Nice.
But in the original
and
PS1,
Tofu.
In the original PS1 game, you could play them in different order. So it was like if you played Leon first and then Claire second, that was a different story than and blah 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 blah. There were like 4 different campaigns basically. They have simplified it a bit, so now you just play as Claire or Leon in different campaigns, and they don't tie in different ways.
Oh, really? They don't?
It's always the same story.
Oh, that was always kind of the fun thing, is like...
seeing how stuff changed, A/B.
I'm surprised.
So yeah, they don't do that now. You just play as Leon or Claire. We were playing the Leon story first. That is now the canonical one, as far as I know, which is also different because originally the Claire Leon path was canonical. We are a little past the demo, as I said. The demo is
the one-shot demo.
Yeah, the demo is just the beginning when Leon shows up at the Raccoon City Police Department.
Yeah.
We can look at our map. We are still in the police station, but we've already gone through the secret tunnel that you start unlocking at the beginning. And so we are in the basement of the police station by now, and you can see if we go back, there's a bunch of map still. God, I haven't played the original in a long time, but at the time it came out, I played the hell of it. Yeah, well, and so it's a little strange because they've had to redo the map in a few ways because the original obviously was a fixed camera game, and so the
tank controls,
the 3D spaces that you were wandering through were a little bit different than they are when you're playing a proper 3D game.
Yeah, the scale already looks like more compact, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's and obviously because also the constraints of a modern game. Oh, we got a key.
Sweet. It's a Resident Evil game.
Oh no, and now he's up.
Nope. Is he? Oh.
Yeah, he's up. So the hardest part on a PC is the reticle bloom. You can see that reticle pop open every time we shoot.
Yeah.
And so timing your shots is...
Oh,
it's definitely a Resident Evil game.
So does this feel like the improvements that came in 4, or is it even more than that?
I would say it's more than that. I think I said to you earlier, it reminds me of... Oh, God, we're just going to go.
Run! Reminds you of Evil Within 2.
Yeah, it reminds me of Evil Within 2, which is to me, a modern take on a lot of the Resident Evil ideas. So part of my problem with Resident Evil, I played the original a bit growing up, but never really was hugely into it and didn't have the nostalgia for it that a lot of people do. And so my biggest problem with Resident Evil as an adult is it just felt slow and clunky every time I played.
You love 7 though, right?
Yeah, I like 7, which is not a Resident Evil game as far as the purists would say. It is a first-person game, so very much a different thing. And so that was part of my problem is I never had I went back and tried to play 4. when they did the HD remake, and I was like, like it still just isn't, like I can see why everybody loves it, but it's just not for me really.
It's still very Resident Evil.
And then I played when they remastered 1 a couple of years ago, right? Like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
And I had a similar thing where I was like, I can see why people really love this game, but also I just don't have the same feelings on it as other people do.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is a Resident Evil game. There's
yeah,
puzzles.
There's puzzles. And now the dogs are gonna come.
No, he's good. Doberman. I think that's the same dog that jumped through the window, right?
Yeah. All right, we killed one.
Oh,
we got another. Oh God.
So have you been scared in this game? Oh,
We're gonna die because I don't have my knife anymore because I lost it in that other zombie.
oh no.
Ooh, this is gonna be close. Luckily, this is an old save, so I don't care if we waste literally all of our ammo while trying to talk and play this game at the same time.
So have you been scared in this game?
I don't think I've been properly scared. There's definitely moments of tension. So one of the things I was saying earlier, one of the big changes they made is in the original, there was Mr. X, who is like the nickname I think that Claire uses is T00, which is a T1000 reference, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I wasted that second round. And so yeah, the T1000 reference is like he's unstoppable. He's like a killing machine.
Dang.
Man, we are just getting wrecked.
What are you on normal difficulty? What
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Oh, and no knife.
Yeah, no knife is really the problem. We should have probably skipped the morgue and just killed all these dogs.
No, you got it. I got faith in you. There we go.
All right.
Got a green
If we can make it out of here.
herb.
Yes, we do. We have one green herb.
Hey, and at least
and I
no inventory management. Well, a little bit.
There's a little, and you can also you can craft new ammo now from
really?
gunpowder that you pick up.
Wow. That's new.
I think it was in the original, but it was a much different version of it. This one is a little more reasonable feeling. I'm pretty sure we. Oh no, we still got at least one dog. Yep, there he is.
Wait, did he just say down boy or oh boy?
I think he said oh boy.
Okay. It's like down boy. It's like, I don't think he's going to listen to you on that one.
Whew, okay.
You did it.
We made it out.
Yes. See, there's that tension you're talking about, that Resident Evil
so what
tension.
I was saying is that Mr. X, so also there's like 5 more dogs inside the parking garage over here. So we're not going to go back in there. But yeah, over there's a bunch more dogs. Yeah, Mr. X is like an unkillable machine in the original, but he also, when you would knock him down in the original, he would drop ammo. In this one, he doesn't drop ammo as far as I can tell. And so one of the hardest things that I've done in this game was just getting away from him for the first time, it was a cool moment of tension. Like, oh no, I gotta run away from Mr. X and also try not to waste all my ammo, because by the time you encounter him, you're pretty far into the police station and have pretty much scoured it clean of ammo. And so yeah, it was not really scary in a normal sense. Oh, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
We are in a safe room, and so you have an item box.
No more ribbons.
No more ribbons on normal difficulty. There's ribbons on the hardcore difficulty if you want to play on that.
Okay.
I have absolutely zero desire to mess with save ribbons.
Nope.
So
hell no.
I'm definitely good never doing that.
You know, and before I forget, what's your rig at home, and how's it been performing for you?
So we have a 1080 Ti at home, and it has been completely solid.
Really? Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
I haven't had any problems. So yeah, you can see here we've got a bunch of stuff in our item box, and there's an item box at every save room. So item box here in the main hall.
And it's like a magic box where everything's always
everything
in there.
just like transports between it. That's your inventory management stuff.
Can you still mix herbs?
You can, and in fact, I think we used mixed herbs at the beginning of this.
Oh, okay.
Because I had one sitting around. So yeah, we're gonna go down this hall. I think a dude tries to break through one of these windows. Yeah, right here. We're gonna put boards up on that.
Wait, what is this with these boards?
So now he can't get through the window.
Is this a new mechanic, like placing boards?
I think they had shutters in the original. I haven't played our Resident Evil 2 in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. I don't remember
I think they
putting
had
up boards.
shutters in the original to stop a similar thing.
Weird. So, and you have just a limited amount of boards to
yeah,
place?
you find them around the police station.
Is there any other use other than...
You can also, like the original, you can upgrade your weapons. So this now shoots three rounds at once.
Dude, Matilda. So is there any other use for the boards?
No, they're just for the windows.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
It's a little easy because you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna...
Does it happen a lot?
It's every room where there's like it happens a lot more in the early rooms because you clear them out pretty early on in the game. And so then they want to like give you a reason to have more zombies later on. And so yeah, in my experience, it's like pretty early in the game you notice there'll be like one zombie in every hallway. But by the end of the game, they will have like 6 burst through the windows every time that you walk by. So
interesting.
We've got...
And that zombie's just not smart enough to go to the other window that you didn't board up.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid zombies.
So yeah, we've got 2 more zombies. Oh my god, this guy just got off the ground and bit us. They like to play dead a lot. So in the original, Resident Evil, man, I just ran right back into him. Oh boy, we're in trouble, kids. In the original, the zombies would play dead, but then if you shot them enough times, they would have like a pool of blood come out from under them.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's no pool of blood anymore, so they just actually will screw with you. Like you'll definitely think they're dead, and then they just jump right back up.
You can't. There's no like indication of like, I'm just gonna shoot him one more time.
This guy might be dead right now. So if you shoot him one more time, he might start to get back up, and that's your cue. Yeah, see.
Oh, okay.
What the?
What the?
What the?
But now he says what the?
So now he's properly dead because he's not jumping back up again.
What the?
What the?
Wait, how's the voice acting? Because so far it's a little cheesy.
It's a good blend, I think, of like cheesy Resident Evil with modern Resident Evil. Like all of his voice barks are pretty silly.
What the?
Yeah, like all of that stuff. Oh, I think there's a key on the wall over here that we missed, actually. All of the voice barks that he has are pretty goofy. Oh, no, it's a knife.
Nice. Can you reuse the knife, or is it a one use?
It has a durability, so this one's already been used once, and I think it's 4 times for each. Yeah, all the voice line barks are pretty silly, but a lot of the like more bespoke stuff is better. Like the cutscenes and stuff are really well done. Some of the characters from the original are given more of a role this time. So Marvin, who I think dies just like right at the beginning of the original RE2. He's actually like a main guy and has.
You talking about the gun shop owner?
No, he's a cop. Like he literally just dies at the beginning of the first one. I'm pretty sure, or the original.
God, it's been so long. Oh, look at that. Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, now we're back in the main hall.
Seeing it in 3-dimensional space definitely
it's
changes
cool, right?
things.
And so yeah, Marvin I think is going to be over here. He's a zombie at this point.
Oh.
Marvin.
Oh no, Marvin.
What the?
Oh Jesus, my aim.
Yeah, how do you feel like it works on mouse and keyboard? Pretty good?
The bloom really screws with me. I'm very used to just like, I'm just gonna
precision.
Yeah, I'm just gonna aim right for the head. And this time there's a lot of like, I'm aiming, and he shoots off to the side a little bit too much. It's not bad. I think it's kind of the only thing they could do with a game like this, because Evil Within 2 didn't really have a lot of reticle bloom or anything, and as a result, you kind of just like mash your way through that game pretty easily. Like there's not a ton of challenge to just headshotting zombies. I think the hard part about Resident Evil is it takes so many rounds to even kill like the most basic guys that you're like, wow, I really just wasted like half a clip of ammo on this dumb zombie.
What's that tension, you know?
Yeah, it's just like even when you feel safe though, it feels. I think they've actually toned it down from the original. But even so, I feel like a lot of the time you end up with just a moment where you're like, I have 55 rounds, I'm in a good shape, and then like one encounter wipes you out down to like 10 bullets because you had to kill 5 zombies or something. So like the library over here, you'll notice there are a bunch of corpses laying around in the library.
Better watch out.
Because I took these guys all out earlier.
You just lined them up, man.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
I took all these guys out earlier, and like those, you know, if we're thinking 7 bullets per, this is like 21 rounds for just these 3 zombies.
Like one room, yeah, or half a room.
Yeah, for half a room. I think these police guys were dead when I walked in the first time, but that one was not. So yeah, 4 zombies, so 28 rounds. Yeah, it kind of.
If you wanted to kill him, because you could.
Yeah, you could just
in some
run
ways
past them every time, and there are a couple rooms where I've done that.
Do they follow you through doors?
They occasionally will. They'll occasionally burst through a door that you've gone through. I don't actually know where we're going because we have a key, but I don't have the key.
Oh, it sounds like a Resident Evil game.
Well, so it actually. So yeah, this one we can open with our new key. So I'll go back down to the bottom floor.
The diamond door.
Yeah, so that's part of the thing. One of the things I like is like I can't remember if the original did this or not, but it marks all the locked doors and tells you which key you need for each one. So it's like, oh yeah, diamond door. This one is the PC locked door to the armory. There are a couple more. Like this one over here, it'll be a crank handle slot. So when you get the crank, you know there's no more like, oh, which room was that crank thing in?
It's been a while, but I'm going to guess that the original did not give you that information.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's kind of nice to have those aspects in place. It's a little friendlier to a modern player. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the hardcore version turns all that stuff off too. I would not be surprised, actually.
The original RE2 doesn't exist in this that you know of, correct? Like you don't unlock it after you.
Thing? Yeah. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we found some gunpowder.
Now that I'm thinking of it, like man, I haven't played that original version in so long.
And we found a portable safe.
What? What do you need for that?
So this is like an item puzzle. So you have to hit all the keys in the correct order to make them line up, or they all have to be green at once.
Interesting.
So like now we have 2 lit because it goes this.
Can you just force your way through it?
Yeah, I mean it tells you which number each one is. So so this one is now this, so we know what the next 2 in sequence are, and so because it'll flash the actual thing each time.
Oh, okay. At least it. Okay, so they do depress. So the top right is the last one. Oh no. Oh, you can start from anywhere.
Yeah, you can start from anywhere. So yeah, it's like a
bottom left.
Oh man, I can't remember which one it was now. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah.
What kind of stuff do you get from this?
Like ammo and stuff like that. Yeah. There's also the more traditional. There's like safes, like actual like combo safes, and there are dial locks, the like tiny U-locks that they put on lockers and stuff.
Do they ever explain why this police station is so ornate?
Yes, it's an art museum that was turned into a police station.
Oh, really? Okay.
In fact, you can go to I think it's on the first floor. Maybe not, maybe the 3rd floor. Oh no, where is it? There's like an art room somewhere.
Really?
Oh yeah, here
Oh, there
it
it
is.
is.
Art room.
Weird. Okay.
Where they like have a bunch of art in this private collection room. Actually, also there's just like art and storage there.
That's funny. I mean, I remember it. It's like the mansion was very ornate and it made sense, but that police station. Whew,
yeah, no, it's
a lot of big statues.
I don't
and-
know why you would convert your art museum into a police station.
Hey, you know what?
but,
Times are tough. The arts. Not as many people patronaging.
but
who knows?
yeah, I don't. So I am, as I said, not a huge Resident Evil fan, but I have really enjoyed this so far.
That's awesome.
I think that first of all, it's really pretty. Second of all, it plays really smoothly, except for as I said, the reticle bloom can take a little getting used to. And like we switched mice for me to come over here, and like it takes getting used to all over again, turns out. So yeah, like that aspect I'm not huge on, but in terms of playability, it feels way more playable than the past Resident Evils, especially like I tried, as I said, playing that Resident Evil remaster of number 1, but it was still like, hey, the fixed camera angles and the aiming kind of sucks. And
yeah, it's hard.
they have the Crimson Skull guys, which like are just unkillable zombies that are in the mansion after a while. And like all of that, I wasn't a huge fan of. This one, as far as I know, there are no Crimson Skulls. The map is like very friendly and usable.
Yeah.
The dialogue and the story has all been really good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. We're like when we're recording this, we're still about a week out from release, and like I'm excited to dip into Claire's story because I've heard Claire is the best. Like a lot of people like Leon the character, but his story is a little more rote from what I understand.
Do you know how long each campaign is? Or each
No, I'm like
story?
I'm 5 or 6 hours into Leon's. Apparently you can finish it in less than 4 hours. They have a bunch of
Really?
So they have a bunch of achievement things. I don't know where to find them actually. Oh, here it is, records. So like a bunch of them are story related, but they also have a bunch that are like kill enemies with this weapon, or shoot hats off of zombies' heads. And so there are a bunch that are also like actual achievement related. And so take 14,000 steps or fewer in one playthrough.
Well, you're.
I'm still in the police station and already have screwed that one up.
That's crazy.
Clear the game without opening the item box. Complete the game without using a recovery item. So there's like a bunch of, and this is the
4
complete the
hours.
game in 4 hours. And so there's a bunch of stuff in here that I think if you're a diehard Resident Evil 2 fan,
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play the game 6 times until I can beat it in under 4 hours. And you get like costumes and stuff for these. So we have a few alternate costumes because we got the deluxe version.
Oh, nice.
And so that tends to be the reward. I think Claire has a few also right now. You can put her in the.
She's ready for PUBG.
Oh, and this if you play in the noir costume, as far as I know, it also changes it to black and white. So if we go back, yeah. So there's like some really fun stuff.
That's pretty cool.
And these are
That's
just
pretty cool.
These are just the pre-order ones. So like I imagine if you do some of these really crazy things.
Oh yeah, because it looks like you unlock models.
Yeah,
or-
like it looks like you can also unlock weapons for some of these. And yeah, you can unlock different costumes and stuff. So it feels like there must be some similar filter stuff tied to some of those costumes.
That's awesome.
So like, who knows? Maybe there's one costume that's like old school Leon. Like maybe you get like a PS1 Leon model, and it turns everything. It looks like a PS1 game. Like maybe they do the texture filtering in a way that looks like a PS1 game.
That would be awesome.
That sort of stuff I think is really cool.
Polygonal Leon.
Yeah, like it feels like those sorts of like cool throwbacks for fans to be
That's
like,
cool.
oh yeah, I'm gonna prove that I'm good enough to beat this game in 4 hours, and B, I'm gonna unlock some cool stuff in the process.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I think it's really well done. Like if you're gonna do a remake, this is the way it should be done. We've seen a lot of remakes in the past couple of years, and a lot of them have been just the bare minimum.
Oh.
But I think of this one, especially like I feel like Resident Evil 2 doesn't get talked about as much as the original Resident Evil or Resident Evil 4. And so it's a cool way to make a game that, like, for the people who like it, that's maybe a lot of people's favorite Resident Evil. A cool way to, like, bring that back into the forefront and, like, sell it to people in a neat way. Like, I don't think you could just do a Resident Evil 2 remaster the way they did with the original Resident Evil.
No.
Like an HD remaster and, like, have the same impact. But yeah, doing a full remake like this is the most engaged I've been with a Resident Evil, I think, ever. So,
real quick for me, when you're in the menu, can you hit escape to get out? Because I noticed it's the right mouse button.
Okay. Yeah, you can hit escape.
Oh, okay. So
it is. They have a bunch of. So they also, for instance, when you come up to a ledge, it says hold the left mouse button to go down. But you also, if you just hold forward, you'll jump down.
Okay. Hey, we've seen some weird trends with console ports. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, no, this one tends to be pretty good.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I've been playing, as I sort of mentioned, we've been playing mouse and keyboard this whole time, and it has been 100% fine.
Awesome.
There's some weird things like inventory being on tab, stuff like that. But in general,
instead of I,
in general, I've been pretty happy with it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so yeah, that's Resident Evil 2.
First big game of the year, huh?
Yeah, and it's a really good one, I think. And yeah, we'll just switch everybody back to our normal. Oh yes, that beautiful color saturated world. So yeah, thanks, Adam. I hope that you end up enjoying it.
Dude, I'm gonna dive into this.
Yeah, I love it. I can imagine.
Very excited.
And yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I hope that everybody's really excited. This is the beginning of 2019. We got like 12 games coming out in the next 2 months. So,
Resident Evil.
Yeah, expect us back here in just a couple weeks, probably.
All right.
Yeah, see you, Adam.
See you, Aiden.